Alright guys, this is What Up. This is my next movie I'm about to drop. And it's What If Naruto rebuilt Whirlpool. Okay. So basically in the show, you know what I'm saying, Naruto's gonna be about 4 years old. And he's gonna be trying to be a ninja. And he's gonna be testing out some ninjutsu and stuff. And chains are gonna shoot out his hands. And he's gonna be scared, so he's gonna run to the Hokage. But it's gonna be at night, so nobody gonna be able to see him. But when he get in the Hokage sees the chains coming out of his hand, and he automatically know what it is. He would then say, "Naruto, my boy, those are the Uzumaki chakra chains that your mother used." He would say, "Oh, really?" The Hokage would say, "Yes." Then Naruto would say, "Well, Hokage, how do I use them?" The Hokage would say, "The chakra chains are pretty difficult to use, but I guess you're a natural learner because you're using them now." And Naruto would say, "Oh, well, what does it mean?" And then Hokage would say, "What does what mean?" He would say, "So, just Uzumaki would say, you had another parent, but I can't disclose that information because your father never wanted me to." Naruto would say, "Oh, okay." And then this one, Naruto would have red hair. And then the Hokage would say, "Naruto, let me take you to the old Uzumaki village." Naruto would say, "Why is it old?" The Hokage would hang his head, and Naruto would see a grimace look on his face. He would say, if I'm not supposed to know, Hokage, I won't. Well, Hokage Gramps, I won't know." Hokage would say, "You might want to learn when you get older." Naruto would say, "Okay." While they're going around in a whirlpool, a young girl named Karin would walk up onto them, and the Hokage would say, "Stay back, who are you?" She would say, I'm Karin Uzumaki." He would say, "You have a grass headband, you're a grass ninja?" She would say, "No, they just used me for my special ability. If you bite me, you can instantly heal yourself." And he would say, "Oh, Lord, why would they do this to a child?" Then she would say, "Well, I just wanted to come to the Uzumaki land where my mom told me to before they kept using the same ability I got on her, and she died." And then Hokage would say, "Oh, Lord." She would say, "So I just came here to visit my ancestors. Even though they're all gone, I want to come and visit their land." The Hokage would say, "Karin, do you want to come back to the Leaf Village? No one has to know about your special power." She would say, "Really?" He would say, "Of course, and since you're Uzumaki, you can train with my boy Naruto here. He's an Uzumaki too." And then Karin would say, yeah." And there we begin, you know what I'm saying? Naruto will start coming around to train, and the Hokage would get some of his most trusted Anbu to take Naruto there, mainly Kakashi and Itachi. Take him to the Whirlpool Village so he can get scrolls and teach him some of the stuff. And so Karin, Naruto would master all 3 styles of the Uzumaki Taijutsu. One style will be about quick, fast strikes and dodging. One of them will be about taking hits and dishing out even harder hits. And the last one will be about defending yourself with utmost urgency. Karin will master 2 of those. She'll master the powerful hits and the defensive version. And Itachi and Kakashi would say they're very fast learners. They might be prodigies. Then they would teach them their chakra natures. Naruto would have wind, earth, and water. And Karen would have and fire and water. Okay, I got some planned for Karen to have. You know what I'm saying? And they would be adept in those chakra natures because Kakashi and Itachi are good in those jutsus, especially Itachi, because Itachi in the show, he had fire and water in his main chakra nature, so he'd teach Karen, and Kakashi would teach Naruto, because, he knows 1,000 jutsu. And that would work out pretty good. But now this will be the last part of their training. And they will have to learn something else. Naruto would say he wants to become a seal master, like his mom and dad. And then Karen would say that she wants to learn how to use weapons. And they would give her a sword. And she would learn the Uzumaki sword style. Naruto would learn Uzumaki sacred techniques and Uzumaki sealing jutsu. And that would be the end of their training. They would still have a year left in the academy, and Naruto would try to pick up using a blade. Karen would try to pick up healing jutsu, which she would be excellent at. She would already be as good as probably every medic in the village, who are about 7 out of 10 medics. Naruto would be okay with a blade. He would be able to, he would be around Chunin a little bit, where Karin is like high Jonin level with a blade. Naruto would have Kage level sealing jutsu, Anbu captain level ninjutsu, and Anbu captain level in taijutsu. Karin would have high Jonin, low Anbu taijutsu, high Jonin, low Anbu chakra natures, high Jonin, low Anbu healing, and with her sword, she would be Kage level, being a powerful sword user. Now, we will still have about a month, I'm going to say, before the academy ends. And so now that they're done all their basic training, they're going to have more advanced training when they get older, but right now, that's just about as strong as they need to be. And Naruto would say, Hokage, can you test my strength to see if I'm powerful enough to know my father? The Hokage would say, okay, Naruto. Naruto would say, Shadow Clone Jutsu. And then his clones would set up traps all around the room. Hokage would say, in here? Naruto would say, Hokage, a battle never goes as planned. And then Hokage would say, true, true. And then he would start attacking Naruto and whatnot. And as he attacked Naruto would... I'm pausing it, bro. Naruto would then get hit by the Sasuke staff, the Kage staff. And then the Hokage would hit one of his traps and would get hit with a fire jutsu. He would say, but they told me you didn't have fire. He would say, I don't. It's going to take a little bit more chakra, but I'm Uzumaki, so it doesn't really matter. Then the Hokage would say, I'm going to get you this time. Naruto would move out the way, and the Hokage would hit him with the staff, but the Hokage's staff will also hit a trap. And then the Hokage would become electrocuted with electric chakra. The Hokage would say, oh, you fluent. Naruto would say, of course. Then the Hokage would use when he spin around his staff and like make wind go everywhere. A big gust of wind, he would activate all the traps at the same time and protect itself using his staff, making it spin to propel all of this stuff. And Naruto would say, got rid of my traps. He would say, okay. And then Naruto would be going into a taijutsu bout with the Hokage. And the Hokage would be slowly whooping on Naruto because even though he's still a low Kage level, you know what I'm saying? Taijutsu fighter, Naruto ain't there yet. And the Hokage wouldn't be trying his hardest, so he'll just be slowly beating Naruto. If he was trying his hardest, he would have beat Naruto by now. And then the Hokage would say, hi! And then Naruto would stop. He would say, am I strong enough, sir? He would say, the Hokage would say, yes. But still, tell no one. Naruto would say, yes, sir. he would say, your father was Minato Namikaze Uzumaki. And Kushina Namikaze Uzumaki. He would say, what? The red death of the leaf was my mom? And the yellow flash? Hokage would say, Naruto, calm down. He would say, yes, sir. He would say, but those were my parents? He would say, yes, one of the strongest Konoichi in Konoha history, and the strongest shinobi in Konoha history, beside our founder, Hashirama and Madara. Naruto would say, what? And then he would be so happy. He would say, I'm about to go home. Can I tell Karin? Hokage would say, sure. And then Naruto would say, great. And Naruto would go home. He'll be like, my dad was the fourth Hokage. And my mom was his wife, the Red Death. She would say, I look up to your mother so much. Naruto would say, Karin would say, I want to be just like your mom. He would say, you act more like my mom than you know. And then she would say, huh? And Naruto would say, the Hokage told me stories about my mom. And you act like her more than you think. Then Karin would start blushing. She would say, really, I do? Naruto would say, yeah, Karin. And then it would be time for graduation. Aruku would say, all the clan heads over here. Naruto and Karin will both walk over there. All the kids would start laughing. They would say, what clan are you guys from? Naruto would say, the Hokage told me not to tell anyone, but Aruka knows about me and Karin. And then Aruka would say, I do. But that's classified information. And then everybody would say, ooh, their clan must be powerful. And then Sasuke would say, there's nothing special about your clan. I'm an Uchiha. And then Naruto would say, watch your tone. Sasuke would say, make me. Because Itachi and Shisui still lost, so Sasuke got some power on him. Got his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, Fire and Lightning Chakra Nature, Master Uchiha style, Taijutsu and swordsmanship. You know what I'm saying? And he got a whole bunch of Genjutsu on his side. Naruto would say, bro, you do not want the phase. Sasuke say, yeah, that's what I thought. And all the girls be looking at Sasuke, and Karin would just be like, you can't defeat my Naruto. And Naruto would say, you're Naruto. And then Karin would hear what she said, and then she'd say, oh, like, shocked that she said that. And then Sasuke would say, ooh, look, Naruto got a girlfriend. And Naruto would start blushing. And then Naruto would say, you probably couldn't even be Karin, weakling. Sasuke would say, oh, really? Then Naruto would do his patented big head jutsu that would even scare the Hokage at times. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, now, they will begin putting in teams. It will be Naruto and Karin on the team by themselves. And then it will be Sasuke, Sai, and Sakura all on the same team. And their team captain would be Anko Mitarashi. Anko would not teach Naruto. She would mainly teach Karin. And she would tell Karin how to use her snake summonings and her shadow snake strangle jutsus and some fire style that she knows. You know what I'm saying? Like great snake flame jutsu and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Naruto would go out looking for his own summoning jutsu. And he would come to a cave. He would walk into the cave. And then he would see giant red eyes. He would see red eyes appear all over them looking like Kurama's. He would say, Kurama. Kurama, did you? Kurama would be like, no, I don't got no kids. Well, I don't think I got none. And then he would chuckle. And Naruto would say, you know you got some kids, bro. And then Naruto would say, well, what it is? He would say they're probably a demon summoning jutsu. And some wolves would come out. Naruto would then activate his Kurama chakra, and his eyes would go slit like their eyes. And then they would say, "Oh hell, Naruto!" And then he would say, "Oh Kurama, you famous, ain't you?" He would say, "Well, I am the top demon summoning, so you know it's just like that sometimes. It's like that." And then Naruto would laugh. He would say, "So full of yourself, Kyuubi." And then Kyuubi would say, "Now I told you my name is Kurama now." And then Naruto said, "I know Kurama the Kyuubi, Nine-Tailed Fox." And then Kurama would say, "Ooh, kid, you better be glad I like you." And then Naruto would say, "Yeah, right." Then they would make a summoning contract with Naruto, and he would head back to the village. The foxes will be everything Naruto needs: fast, stealthy, has great defense, powerful, and have knowledge about seals and traps. Then they would he would head back to the village, and he would tell the Hokage, "Mission complete. I found me a summoning." Hokage would say, "Perfect. Do you want your own ninja animal?" Naruto would say, "Sure." You know what I'm saying? Sure. And then he would say, "Here you go. Here's your harpy eagle." And then Naruto would say, "Okay, it's pretty big. It's pretty big." And then Hokage would say, "Yeah, it's a harpy eagle. It's a pretty big bird." And then Naruto would go and get him checked up at Kiba's sister's pharmacy, you know, like for the ninja animals. And Naruto would ask her what chakra nature does this bird have, and she would say it has fire and wind. Naruto would say, "I don't possess fire, but I know how to use it." And Naruto would start trying to teach the bird how to control its fire and wind chakra nature at the same time to boost its speed even more. And it will finally master it before the Chunin exams. But before we get to the Chunin exams, you know what I'm saying, we got to backtrack a little bit. So here we are to Sasuke and Kakashi losing to Haku and Zabuza. Sakura not being able to help with the shit. All she could do was try to send a message. But once the message got to Hokage, he would say, "I need your team out there helping them." And Naruto, Anko, and Karin would dip. They would get there, and Naruto will help fight Haku. Karin will protect Tadano, and Anko will help Kakashi fight Zabuza. And they would then after they killed Zabuza and Haku, Karin would pick up Zabuza's blade and would say, "I've been working on something, so it's gonna come in handy." And then Sasuke would say, "Who said you had that?" Naruto would say, "I did." And Uncle would say, "I did too." And then Sasuke would be like, "Yeah, right." And he would walk off. Then Naruto would say, "Every time he's scared, he always tries to walk it off like we don't see him walking away." And then Karin would say, "Thanks, Naruto." Naruto would say, "No problem, no problem." They proceeded to go back to the village. Once they went back to the village, Naruto would then say, "Hokage, we got Zabuza's Momochi sword for Karin, and we completed the mission successfully." He would say, "Thank you." Then they would say, well, tuning exams are right around the corner. Me and Naruto are entering. And they would say, you have to be a 3-man team to enter. Naruto would say, no, you don't. And then Sasuke would say, well, I'm going to enter. So are you going to enter? And then Sasuke would say, yes. Kakashi would say, Sakura, you don't have to enter if you don't want to. And then Sakura would say, yeah, I'm gonna enter. And yeah. Now we'll slowly go to the tuning exams, you know what I'm saying? Naruto, the Hokage would tell Naruto how Karin felt about him, and Naruto would go and say, Karin, I like you. Like you. And then Karin would say, Naruto, I do too. I like you. And then Naruto would say, do you want to go on a date? Karin would say, sure. And they would, you know what I'm saying, go to Ichiraku ramen. Naruto would get Rumishi ramen. Karin would get chicken ramen. And they would sit there and be talking, you know what I'm saying? And the ramen guy would say, Naruto got you a little girlfriend, don't you? And then Naruto would say, not yet. And then Karin would be blushing, because she'd be put on the spot. And Naruto would pay for the food. And they would be heading to the tuning exams. Or to the Hokage office. But then they would see Kankuro, which Naruto would say a weird dude with makeup on and a cat head and a cat hat. And then Kankuro said, this is war paint. And Naruto would say, put the boy down if you know what's good for you and your village. He would say, what? Naruto would say, you heard me. That's the third Hokage's grandson if you didn't know. And then Kankuro would put him down. He would say, what? Naruto would say, I want your brother Guard to try anything. I'll steal his tail beast up so bad, he won't be able to even touch his chakra. Kankuro would say, you can't do that. You're not a seal master. Naruto would say, try me. You'll see how good I am at seals. Try me. And then he would show a giant scroll on his back. He would say, these are all the seals I've obtained. And then Kankuro would say, damn, they got a lot of stuff in there. Naruto would say, yeah, I know. Oh, jump. Well, then then Guard would pop up. He would say, oh, you will, Uzumaki? I want your blood. Naruto would say, well, you can't have mine. I ain't worried about that. Cause I know the One Tail's inside you, and the One Tail's weak compared to the Nine Tails. And I'm the one who has the Nine Tails sit inside of him. And Guard would say, Jinjuriki, nah, I must have your blood. And then Naruto would say, yeah, sure. And Naruto would walk off with Konohamaru on his head. Naruto would say, Konohamaru, you wanna learn some fire jutsu? So? Konohamaru would say, yeah. Naruto would say, I just learned that burning ash jutsu. Asuma's and your granddad's favorite jutsu. And then he would say, teach it to me. Naruto would say, have a couple hours before the tuning exams. I'll show you the hand signs. And then Naruto would write all the hand signs on the paper. And then he would say, then you blow out the smoke. And then you click your teeth to start the fire. Konohamaru would say, before you get back, big bro Naruto, I know all of it. And then Naruto would say, I hope so. And then, you know what I'm saying, Naruto would then go to the written portion of the exams, and he would know most of the stuff there. So he would just answer the question he did know and leave it at that. Then there'll be the final question. Naruto would say, I'm Uzumaki, one of the strongest clans to ever exist. And I mastered a lot of our stuff from my clan. So why would I be dumb enough to not stop and not keep going in the tuning exams? That would be a disgrace to me and my clan. And then Naruto said, I know Sasuke feels the exact same. Sasuke would say, yeah, you ain't lying. Ain't finna be no disgrace. Then Naruto would say, yeah, you right. And then the Beaky would say, everybody who stayed passes. Because you already went through all. I don't want to go through all what he said, bro. Then Uncle would jump through the window. Naruto would say, Sensei. She would say, I'm a day earlier now. He would say, yep. He would say, well, I'm the partner of the second exam. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I need 2 o'clock sharp. I need all of you at them gates. At the gates of the force of death. Naruto would say, yes, ma'am. Him and Karin would say, yes, ma'am. And they would leave. Naruto would body flicker away. So would Karin. And then Naruto would see Konohamaru. He would see Konohamaru use the jutsu, the burning ash jutsu, successfully. It would have been on a big scale like he's mastered it, but he can use it. Like when Sasuke first learned how to use the fireball. It was decent. It wasn't mastered, but it was decent. And Naruto would say, I seen it, Konohamaru. I just came. Konohamaru would say, dang, Naruto, you see me? You see how good I was? And then Naruto would say, you don't have any more chakra, do you? He would say, nope. Naruto would hold Konohamaru's hand and push some of his chakra into Konohamaru. Konohamaru said, I feel way better. I want to go back to using burning ash. Naruto would say, nah, you can use it now. You have to master it on your own time. Now I'm gonna go and teach you the wind bullet jutsu. And then Konohamaru was saying, can I learn something better like the burning ash? But in wind style, then Naruto would say, no, I'm going to show you how to use this jutsu, but it's an S rank. So only try to use it once a day. It doesn't take that much chakra, but it takes chakra control the most. It's just a big gust of wind. It's like if I could have taught you, first I need to teach you great gust jutsu, which is a C or D rank jutsu. And then Naruto would say, I'm going to teach it to you, Konohamaru. And by the end of the day, Konohamaru would learn great guts. Naruto would say, when I come back from the Chunin exams, after the fighting portion, that's what I'm going to tell you. Well, that's when I'm going to show you how to form your how to do better on chakra control. But Naruto would say, try tree walking, and once you mastered it, then try water walking. And then Konohamaru would say, yes, sir. And then Naruto would say, sir. And Konohamaru would say, yeah, big bro. Naruto would say, why would you call me sir? Then he would say, because you're acting like my sensei. And then Naruto would say, all right, Konohamaru. And then Konohamaru would walk off. And Konohamaru ran straight to the Hokage's office. He would say, Granddad, look, I know how to use burning ash jutsu. Hokage would say, not in here. He would get his staff, he would spin his staff around, depleting the ash before Konohamaru set it on fire. He would say, what? That's fire. You can't do that inside the building. Then Konohamaru would say, can you come outside real quick and show me? He would say, I would, but this paperwork is defeating me. Naruto would say, Hokage, how do you still not know what's the secret of paperwork? And then he would say, what? My dad did it all the time. You know how you said he was always somewhere in a flash, like he never had paperwork? Because he didn't have paperwork. He never did it himself. He got his shadow clones to do it. And the Hokage would say, I've been a Hokage for darn near 40 years. Why have I never thought to use shadow clones? He would just be thinking back to how many days he could have left this office. And Naruto, he would say, how long have you known this? Naruto would say, like, a couple months now. He would say, a couple months? You know how many pages of paperwork that is? That's 100,000 pages of paperwork. Naruto, come here. Naruto would say, you might want to go out and watch for Konohamaru because he's wanting to show you the burning ash. That's the only reason why I told you. Then Hokage would say, ooh, he better have learned more than one jutsu. I'm not going to go out there just to watch burning ash. He would say, yeah, he did learn too. Actually, Hokage would say, I'm interested now. Konohamaru would then say, cleanse the air. wind style, great gust jutsu. Well, he would say gust jutsu, and he would blow a gust. Then he would say fire style, burning ash. He would suck. He would breathe in, and he would blow out the ash everywhere. Then he would say, and he would click his teeth, and it would set on fire. Hokage would say, Konohamaru, great job. Do you want to learn how to use a staff? Like your old grandpa? He would say, yeah, granddad. He would say, no, I'm away for paperwork. I'll teach you all on the weekends. But the weekday, those my days. Konohamaru would say, yes, sir. Konohamaru and Hokage would say, good luck at the tuning design. Naruto would say, y'all know I don't need luck. I have skill. With a little bit of luck. And then he would giggle. He would run off. And he would make it just in time. He would make it at 1:59. Uncle would say, you almost were late. They would say, what? But don't you supposed to be early? She says, my students always need to be early. Or they're not on time. She said, you're really late. Because to be on time, you need to be 5 minutes early. And then Naruto would say, yes, ma'am. Then Naruto would breathe through the force of death. Everything normal happened in the force of death. Sasuke would get the curse mark. Yeah, I'm gonna let him get the curse mark. And when it came times for the fights, Naruto would check up on his homeboy Sasuke. Even if they don't act like it, they homies for sure. Kakashi would say he got hit by Orochimaru. And Orochimaru put this on his neck. Naruto would say, Kurama, will you lend him some of your chakra? Kurama would say, hell no, that Uchiha brat. You know I don't fuck with the Uchiha. And then Naruto would say, my bad, my fault. And he would say, I can seal it myself. He would say, 5-element seal. Reverse. And then he would seal it to where it can't affect Sasuke at all. Naruto would say, this is going to be a strong enough seal to where you can go all out for as long as you want. But after, you're going to need some rest. No, you know what, Sasuke, I'm going to take that seal off. I know it's going to hurt, but I got a better idea. Sasuke would say, hurry it up, please. These are killing me, my neck. Naruto would say 3-element seal. Then he would say 5-element seal reversed. And then Naruto would say, that feel better, don't you? You can go all out and you don't need any rest. But just tell me when I need to make maintenance on it. Because, you know what I'm saying, you don't got to act like you weak, bro, but you need help sometimes. Well, with sealing anyway. And then Sasuke would say, for sure. But now, Itachi and Shisui going after Orochimaru neck. He better not step foot back in the village. And they're the guards who are protecting the Hokage. So it's gonna be some things, some madness, you know what I'm saying? So now Naruto would say, well, who am I fighting? Then they would say Kiba. He would laugh. He would say, Kiba? I can't go up against none of the cloud getting here or nothing. None of the mist or rock getting here. Kiba? Kiba would say, what you laughing for? Naruto would say, Kiba, bro, you're not like that, bro. Kiba would say, let's go there. I'll show you who the alpha dog is, Naruto would say. He would say, and his heartbeat eagle would shoot down. And when it landed, a crater would be under his feet. And then Naruto would say, this is powerful. You are not. This is alpha. You are not alpha. And then he would say, you think your bird can beat my Akamaru? Naruto would say, get it. And then the flash, the bird will already have Akamaru at the top of the stadium ready to drop it. Naruto would say, are you going to forfeit? Or are you going to fight for your dog? He would say, I'm going to fight for my dog. Naruto beat Taijutsu, beating that nigga Kiba up, bro. Because he can't run the phase with Naruto. Then Naruto would say, great gust jutsu. And then it will push Kiba into the stadium. And he would hit the stadium. And he would be a knockout. Then they would put Akamaru on the ground with Kiba. Then everybody would say, whoa. Then, you know what I'm saying, the other battles would happen naturally. But this time, when Hinata fell, Sasuke would save her. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, But then I'm gonna say it will be after, you know what I'm saying, after Jiraiya would come and train Naruto. He'll give Naruto the Lion Mane technique and the Lion Mane needle technique, you know what I'm saying? And Naruto would be happy for that, and he would teach Naruto Rasengan too, just to boot. And now Naruto and Neji would be battling. Naruto would say, "Thank you, somebody actually good." Neji would say, "I know, right?" And then Naruto would say Rasengan. Neji would try to do the palm rotation, and he would get sent flying into the wall and knocked out. But after that, Naruto would be the Gaara attack would happen because Sasuke would be beat on Gaara. And Naruto would seal Gaara. But he would hand Temari a seal and say he can unseal it using this. Get him out of the village, man. And Kakashi and Sisu would be beating on Orochimaru because he tried to jump the Hokage. But when he summoned the first and second Hokage, they would be on equal playing field. And he wouldn't be able to kill the Hokage, but he would run off. Because Shisui and Itachi would put both of them under her genjutsu to fight Orochimaru. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. He will run off and he will eliminate he will disperse his jutsu. So they will turn back into paper. You know what I'm saying? And go back to the afterlife. But then Naruto over here, the people in the council room, we must use Naruto. He's too powerful to let him go freely. We must turn him into a weapon. He's a great sealer, all-around shinobi, has a great summoning, and has a Kyuubi. We cannot let him get away from the village. We're gonna have to use him as a weapon for the leaf till the day he dies. Naruto burst in the room. He would say, "Really, Hokage?" Hokage would say, "I know you've been hearing me. If you've been sitting right there listening, you've been hearing me try to protest." Naruto would say, "I can't stand this village anymore." And Naruto would run out. And he would go to the whirlpool village with Karin. And Naruto would get Shadow Clones to fix up the village, you know what I'm saying? And Naruto would officially declare that he is the Akuma Kage of the whirlpool. And all the people who you see walk by his village who have abandoned their village or got kicked out, he would invite them to his village. And before long, they would be powerful, you know what I'm saying? They would be powerful. And then he would go to the Kage Summit meeting. He would say, "A Kage meeting without me? The newest village? That's not fair." And he would be stuck to the ceiling. And then he would say, "How about this? Gaara, the cloud, and the snow. I just want some, you know what I'm saying? Some allies." Gaara would say, "I'll ally with you." So with the Mystic Cloud. The Cloud would say, "But under one condition. We trade resources." Naruto would say, "Sure, of course." Naruto would then look at the Leaf Shinobi and say, "Disgust me." And Naruto would zip back to his village because by now he's learned the Flying Rising. He's about 16 now. He's a fox age, you know what I'm saying? He's about 16 now. And he would then say, "Well, let's go." And then he would learn the Flying Rise, you know what I'm saying? He'd be fox age. He would flash back to his village. And then he would flash back to the Kage. He would say, "I forgot one thing. y'all can come and take a tour of my village, you know what I'm saying? How we train and whatnot in our academy. And then all the Kages would say, sure, it's not like when I learn nothing, but sure. Naruto would then escort all the Kages into his village and tell them about all their different attractions and things that they have and how fast they've grown and how fast they grown. Then all the Kage would say, how do you teach your academy? Naruto would say, oh, well, my academy, there are different teachers for different sections of the academy where you can learn. But everybody in our village must learn sealing jutsu. You can learn taijutsu, ninjutsu, you know what I'm saying, genjutsu, but you have to learn seals. You have to learn those. So for the year of the academy, all of the senior students learn nothing but seals. And then they would say, Naruto would then say, we have a decent shit. We have good shinobi power because whatever rank you was in your old village or whatever your strength level was, that's what you are in my village. They would say, he would say, we also have plenty of guards. We have some Rogue Uchiha members who came to my village. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them have their 3 Tomoes because they always strive the younger child to get their 3 Tomoes quick and control all of their genjutsu and stuff. They're a Fire Brigade and Genjutsu Squad. Then we have some very talented swordsmen in our village. My right-hand man, Kirito Uzumaki, he is a very talented swordsman. He uses the Executioner Blade, the Samehara, and the Paper Bomb, and the Needle Sword. He used 3 out of 7 ninja mist swordsman swords, and then Mai would say, "Give them back." Naruto would say, "I don't have any control over that. You can try to take them from him though. Just know that he's my right hand man for a reason. He's the second strongest person in this village, and you should know what it takes to become the second strongest in a village." Then Naruto would say, "My little brother has the Rinnegan." They would say, "The Rinnegan, like pain?" He would say, "Yep." They would say, but how? Naruto says he just does. Like, he does. He's like that. He does. And then they would say, nah. Naruto would say, yeah. And then he would say that he's mastered all the Rinnegan's capabilities and he's the 3rd strongest person in the village. And then they would say, okay. Naruto would say, now here's our training facility. They have different sections depending on what you're training for. You know what I'm saying? They got ninjutsu, genjutsu, and whatnot. And then Naruto would say, we also have 2 Jinchuriki in the village beside me. The 4-tails and 7-tails Jinchuriki. And they are the guards of the people. They use their tail beast sensing abilities to watch over half of the village at a time. And then they would say, wow. Naruto would say, we have a Hyuga squad who sit on all the 8 sides of the village. The north, northwest, northeast, things like that. They get on every side of every 8 side of the village. Well, one of every 8 side of the village, and watches lookout. They would say, whoa, their village is so advanced. Naruto would say, we have some of the best technology because I got some road scientists working here under supervision by some of my Uchihas. And then they would say, whoa, he has it all figured out. And Naruto would say, this is my house, me and my girlfriend, Karin's house. Karin's the 4th strongest person in the village, the strongest kunoichi. She has everything Tsunade has and my mother Kushina in one. And then they would say, whoa. And Naruto would say, yeah, I know, right? And Karen would greet everyone. And then uh, they would have their escorts with them, you know what I'm saying? All the Hokage would have their own little parties and escorts with them. And Sasuke would be looking at Karen like, Naruto would say, watch your eyes, Uchiha. Sasuke would say, chill, Naruto. Naruto would say, don't call me by that name. Call me Kumakage, brat. Sasuke would say, you know we're the same age, right? Naruto would say, who gives a fuck? I'm Hokage and you not. I'm a Kage and you not. And then Sasuke would say, Naruto would say, do you want to battle my little brother? Sasuke Uchiha? Sasuke would say, sure. Naruto would say, here's some more of the Naruto chakra. Saruto. And then Saruto would say, for sure, big bro. And then he would say, he needs Naruto chakra. He would say, yes, bro, do you not know how hazardous the Rinnegan is? If he used it wrong, the Rinnegan could possibly put him to a near-death state for the rest of his life. Like the leader of the Akatsuki, Nagato. That's not finna happen. So he can use Naruto chakra instead of his chakra. And then Sasuke would say, yeah, right. He would be able to use all 5 chakra natures. He would make 4 clones and they would say, chakra explosion! And all of them would use a different stream of chakra up. Earth stream, a water stream, a fire stream, a lightning stream, and a wind stream. And they would all send all those jutsu at Sasuke. Sasuke would dodge. But then when Sasuke's in midair, he would say, almighty push! Sasuke would say, Susanoo! And Sasuke would be pushed back by this dude. Because when Sasuke tried to hit him, he would just use a chakra absorption to take his chakra. Then he would use almighty push and universal pull to control Sasuke's movement. They would say it's like artwork. How he uses the Rinnegan. Naruto would say, I know. Naruto would say, Kata! His brother would stop fighting when Sasuke was still trying to throw his punch at his brother. That is when Naruto would intervene. With his Karam avatar, he would say, I said Kata, let it go. And then Sasuke would say, yeah, he's powerful and all, but he can't beat me. Naruto would say, yeah, sure. Naruto would say, Kirito, and then Kirito would blitz into the room, and Naruto would say, show these people to their rooms. I have Okage's business. I have Kage business to handle, and it urges me to do it now. He would say, Karen, can you go to the academy and teach some of the kids some new jutsu and stuff? She would say, of course, Naruto, of course. He would say, you know why I need you to go, Saruto. And Saruto would say, oh my, why do I have to be the head of the police force, bro? You have Uchiha and Hyuga working there. Why can't one of them? He said, because I trust you the most. And then he would say, yeah, alright, man. But everybody in the police force has eyes, bro. Naruto would say, so do you. And then he would say, alright, man. And then Naruto would then, his brother would say, get away from me. Naruto would turn around. He would see Obito trying to take his brother's eyes. Naruto and his brother would jump Obito. They'll be beating the fuck out of Obito. And Naruto would make Obito run away. And Obito would say, I'll be back. Naruto says, that's why you need to be police captain, because people want your Rinnegan. And being a police chief, that's going to have you a lot of help behind your back. Then Saruto would say, alright, man. Naruto would say, well, let me go and handle my Hokage business. It's urgent. Saruto would say, alright, man. Kirito would be showing up to their rooms, and he would say, your rooms are especially how you wanted them. No matter if it came to food, how it was decorated. We'd make sure everything happened there. He would clap his hands, and then females would come around, and they would say, how must we serve you? And then they would say, what is this? He would say, these are your caretakers. They will give you anything you need, help you show you around the village, different things as those. And then everybody would say, oh, okay. Then he would say, I'll be making my leave now. I have to go and help the Hokage with his urgent matters. And then everybody would be curious what those urgent matters were. And then they would walk in the Hokage office. After Kirito would say, I thought I told you to stay in your rooms. And they would see Naruto on the board. He would flip the board. He would say, who is that? And then he would say, these are your guests, Naruto. Naruto would walk up. He would say, I have urgent things to handle. Why are you here? Sasuke would blitz past Naruto. He would flip the board. And then everybody would say, Naruto would say, what? They would say, so your urgent matters with how to control the Kyuubi's chakra? Naruto would say, yes, nigga. Why else would I? Oh my god, you're dumb. The Kyuubi lets me use his chakra, bro. On the other hand, you know what I'm saying? I just need to learn how to control it better and use the Tail Beast Bomb because I still don't get it, how it works. So that was my urgent business because Kurama told me I need to learn now. So if you'll excuse me. And all of them would say, but doesn't the other Jinchuriki know how to use them? He would say, yes. They would say, poke the nerve there. Naruto would say, oh. And he would walk away. Then he would say, Kirito, you trying to go in battle? Kirito would say, for sure, we can run one later on. And then Naruto would say, oh yeah, you do got to get back to Shion. He would say, yeah. She said it's movie night tonight, and you know how she is about us having time together. He would say, yeah, for sure. You have the rest of the day off and tomorrow off if you need it. He would say, who you gonna get to be in my place? He would say, you know, Karin, she steps up when she needs to. But me and Karin also have date night tonight, so I'm gonna get the Four-Tailed Jinchuriki to handle some of the business offers for now because I trust him. He would say, why not get Saruto? Saruto's still handling all the police efforts because he's the head of the police department and the scouting department. And then he would say, yeah, he is under a lot of stuff. Then they would say, well, let's go. And then him and Karin would be on their date. You know, there'll be some good food and stuff. But Naruto would know they're being getting spied. Both of them would know notice that they're getting spied on. And Saruto and Shion were having a great date night. And when all the guests, the Kage seen that, they thought they could sneak into the Hokage's office and get, you know what I'm saying, some stuff, some scrolls or anything to find out their power. But they would get stopped by Fu at the front of the Hokage's office. She would say, you don't need to be here. The Hokage is not here, so you have no reason to be here. And then they would say, we just need to go in. She would say, for what? They would say, we need something. She would say, what? Then they would try to force their way in. Then she would say, Son Goku. And then Son Goku would say, yes. She would say, these people are trying to sneak in. He would say, they're going to have to fight me and you then. And I will be quick to make a signal. And Naruto, Saruto, and Kirito will be here. On the hop. They just say it's not worth it. It's not worth it getting our ass beat. It's not worth it. And then they will walk off. Then, after him and Karin finished their date, he would just be like, well, hope you had fun, Karin. And then Karin would say, of course I did, Naruto. It was a pretty good date. And then Kirito would say, I have to go back in the morning. He said I can have tomorrow's off, but I need to go finish some of my paperwork. She would say, you know what he told us. You can just use shadow clones. He would say, yeah, you're right. I'll chill today. Naruto would say, I'm back on the clock tomorrow, Karin. She would say, well, so am I. I'm the head of the academy and the hospital. He would say, well, I'll see you later, headmaster, Karin. And then she would say, don't call me that. Only the students call me that. And I keep telling them to call me Miss Karin instead of headmaster because I don't like to be called headmaster. But I'll see you. I'm going to be at the hospital later on tonight. And Naruto would say, I'm going to be at the Hokage office. Naruto finally learned how to shoot a correct tail beast bomb. A couple, actually. Then, you know what I'm saying, Kirito is gonna ask the Kages to make their leave. And the Kage is gonna make their leave, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna walk away, they're gonna go ahead and skedaddle, you know what I'm saying? And all of them gonna have so much killing intent towards Naruto's village. And Naruto gonna be like, whoa, why are they at my village like that? Maybe because we're so advanced, what they were talking about, or so rich in resources or whatever, or so powerful. Nobody's gonna be able to get near this village without my Hyuga unit seeing them. The next day, Naruto would then come up to Karin, and Karin's gonna say, Naruto, I'm pregnant. Naruto would say, what? And Kirito would get the same news from his girlfriend. He would say, what? Naruto and Kirito would call each other and say, my girl's pregnant. They'll say, you too? They'll be like, wow. And then they'll meet up at Naruto's house. And then Naruto would say, our wives need special protection. Do you want Fu or Sengoku to guard? Fu to guard them or the four-tailed Jinchuriki? He would then say, it don't matter, both of them are strong. Naruto would say, Sengoku. And then the four-tailed Jinchuriki would say yes. He would say, can you guard my wife Karin? She's pregnant. And then he would call Fu and say, can you guard Kirito's wife? She's pregnant. And then both of them would say, yes, sir. And him and Kirito would now be at office full time. Karin wouldn't be the headmaster. Karin wouldn't be able to go to the school or the hospital. And she wouldn't be able to go to the church because she's the head of the church. She's the priest who uses priest style. She's the head of the church and one of the people at and the second highest ranking at the hospital. So they would have just lost their two best healers that quick. And the church lady and the head of the academy that quick. And then they would be down. I'm gonna skip to about 9 months when they're on their pregnancy, and then she would say, and the doctor would say, push. Carl would say, Naruto. She'd be squeezing that. She'd say, you did this to me, or whatever. And Fu would say, Kirito, why did you do this to me? And then they would say it take two people to tango. Then they would say, don't get me mad. They would say, yep, noted. You know what I'm saying? Then they would say, well, that's our ass when they wake up. And the babies would come out. They would say, what are you going to name it? And then Naruto would say, they told us always let the women hold the baby first. So we're going to let the baby sleep with. And Naruto would say, me and Hinata already came up with a name. Boruto. Or me and Karin already came up with a name. Boruto. Kirito and I would say, and then Kirito would say, thank you, wives. While that wives are still being guarded. But Sasuke would take a visit to the village, and when he found out that they had a baby and the village was basically vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? He had to tell the Hokage, the new Hokage, Tsunade. And she would say, well, we're going to attack their village. They can't protect the babies and protect the village. They would then march up to Naruto's village and declare war. Naruto would say, alright. He would say, Naruto would then say, you know what I'm saying? He would say, Saruto, come here. Fu and Sengoku, come here. They will all three of them will come. He would say, handle this. Because me and him got to go and watch our big kids. And then they would say, of course. Naruto flying rising back to his kids, and Kirito would use his dimension sword slice to get to his kid. It's basically when he slices his sword and he teleports. And they would just be chilling with their girlfriends and their kids, you know what I'm saying? And they will all be hugging each other. Naruto and Karin be hugging their baby, and you know what I'm saying, Kirito and Shion be hugging their baby Shizune. It'll be all love, you know what I'm saying? By the time Naruto got back an hour later, the battle's over, Konoha lost. And Naruto's village will be protected from their own, you know what I'm saying? He'll live their happy life as the first Akuma Kage, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the end of this video, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all like this movie, you know what I'm saying? It took me a little time to make. I already had sent the notification for the movie coming. I was going to drop it later tonight, but I might just drop it now. So I'll catch you guys later. Go ahead and edit this video.